Well, as you know from my one video, my otter suit, while it is a normal fursuit, we kind of made it so it can get wet while wearing it. And his eyes are waterproof. And it's built by the same fursuit maker as Spats, which is rooffur.com. And what I wanted to try doing this time, since his eyes and his head can fully get wet, and his feet paws, I'm going to try giving it a try washing him in the washer, though I'm putting the head inside this pillowcase and tying it off, and we're going to see how this works. And through magic I changed colors. Now I just didn't want to put the light white colored item with all the dark colors, and I'm trying to do laundry properly here. I want to wash his head. So here he is in here, and I'm going to put him down inside. And as you can see, everything fits down inside. I got, this time, foot paws I'm going to wash, and hand paws. And just like last time, Woolite. And I don't use regular fabric softener, I use distilled vinegar, white vinegar. It does a much better job, and it removes all odors, and it makes everything real soft. And let's review. And the extra large water level has to be on cold water and has to be on delicate cycle. Those are musts. Now start washing. Okay, I just added the Woolite and white vinegar, and what happens is the foot paws float and get agitated. Same with the hand paws. The head, it's going to be nice to see what it does. It's going to float too, of course. Just kind of cool to see what happens. This is my first time actually washing the head, because even though the head most of the time is just the outside that got wet, I never clean the inside where all the sweat is. So this should be neat to see what happens. I'm hearing lots of splishy splashy. Yep, see, the foot paws are floating, being agitated, and then the head. Obviously dirty, because look, I turned the water completely cloudy again. That must be from inside the head. Holy cow. But yeah, this seems to be working just fine, holding up just fine in there. It's protecting it. Got it set for the 8-minute cycle. And like, I know the foot paws, but I mean, think about it, you also have sweat inside of them too. Get it cleaned out thoroughly. I mean, you just gotta know how your suit is constructed to do all this. And my Spats suit didn't have those type of eyes in it. I could probably wash his head in here too. Everything else is on him is washable. He does have about a very thick padding for his belly, but it's so thick it might take a while to dry. That might be better to wash by hand. But stuff that, like this. And while they are large, bulky items, they do manage to get some turnover as well as rotating. It is just like a minute later, and its head's already over there on its own. So you know it's getting pushed through the water nice and easily. So yeah, this is just the test of, I just want to see if I can wash it, since I know it is waterproof, water resistant at least. Alright, one complete cycle done. Forgot to catch it on the rinse cycle, but let's see how we look. Oh, nice clean paws and head. Let's get them out. And as you can see, everything survived completely, and even though it's fully submerged, it's nearly dry, especially on the inside. The outside fur is a little damp, but head survived just fine, and it smells clean. Well, it only takes about an hour to dry this completely. Then what you're going to say is, what if you don't have a fursuit dryer? Well, if you have a shop vac, put it on reverse on the exhaust port and stick the hose in the head or the paws. Combined with the high airflow coming out of the shop vac, plus it's like warm air coming out after a little bit, it'll dry them in like 10 to 15 minutes. I tried that first, so really quickly, if you want to dry it really quick, stick a shop vac on the inside. It'll dry it in about 15 minutes each. The fursuit dryer just blows cold room temperature air, and for foot paws, it's about a half hour each, but it's all at one time, And the head takes about 45 minutes because there's more foam. But after that, it's completely dry, and all you gotta do is brush it. And so once again, I turn this thing on. Oop. Power went out last night. Always trips to GFCI. An hour or so later, everything's all dry and cleaned up. Actually washing it, and you know, with that white vinegar in there is the fabric softener. It's come out really soft and smooth already. And I just do a quick brushing and then finish it. And there's the head. Nothing, and it survived, and now it smells very clean. And I even washed his hat. So, yeah, there you go. I just successfully washed the head, foot paws, and hand paws all in the washing machine with successful results.